Hello, everybody, and welcome to the conditional challenge today. Let me just share the screen. I see a lot of people have already signed on to the game with the pin code. So the game pin is up on the screen. If you're new, go to kahoot.com. I also have the link posted to the comment section. And you can follow that directly to the game, hopefully. Here we go. So you can see we already have Roya. Hi, Roya. Ready for Halloween? Two Donalds, Donald 1 and Donald 2. Hi, Lou, Kathy, and Nathan. That must be Nathaniel. Nice to have you back. So conditionals seem to be a popular topic. Everyone's scared of conditionals. But what I like about conditionals is once you know the rules, you just need to practice. Practice makes perfect. So that's what we're going to do today. Zero conditional, one question. Most of them are first, second, and third conditional questions. Multiple choice. In a few of the cases, I ask you to write a word or a couple words. So be ready for that. And then, of course, some poll questions, some would you rather questions. Hi, Marta. I don't see you in the game yet. We'll wait a couple minutes. I can go over the rules to the conditionals. I've also posted in the chat a link to my latest blog post that's on the conditionals. So if you want to look up a very, very brief summary of the structure of the conditionals and when we use them, you can do that. You can also use that during the game if it helps you. Hi, Goshia. Stacy, I recognize you. You have yet to redeem your private lesson. I remember you won one of the challenges. So the winner gets a private English lesson with me. My email, if you don't have it, is in the description box. Make sure you send me a message so we can arrange a date. Also, if you need more practice after the game, let me know and I'll send you some more exercises. Like I said, it's good to always repeat, fill in the blanks so you get it down. Hi, Ruth. I think everybody is in the game waiting. So if you're having problems joining, just type it in the chat and I'll wait a couple more seconds. Roya, you can write the answers in the app. So on the Kahoot site, so that they keep your score and you get your points. But if for some reason you get kicked out of the game, then you can join in the chat. Okay, so everybody ready? I'm going to start now. 3, 2, 1, blast off. If I have a coffee, I feel happy all day. This is an example of, which one is this? The zero conditional? Let me hide this one. The zero conditional, the first conditional, the second conditional, or the third conditional? Great, it's the zero conditional. So this is the only question I'm going to have today on the zero conditional. I believe If I have a coffee, I feel happy all day. So we don't have the future tense. We don't have would. It's very unusual, which is why I don't think we have to spend much time on it. If plus present simple, plus present simple, just for basic facts that are always true. Okay, good job. Let's see the ranking. Roya, great. In first place, followed by Donald R. and Lou, the raccoon. We use the first conditional to talk about future possibilities. Is this true or false? You have 50-50 chance to get this one right. Seven have answered already. If I see you, I will tell you. The first conditional, and it is true. Everybody got that one right. Very good. So if plus the present simple plus the will future. And what I always remind people with this one is that you never use will twice. So it's never if I will, then I will. It's always if plus present simple. And Donald R. overtook Roya, followed by Lou, then Kathy, then Nathaniel. Very good. Another first conditional. How would you complete this sentence? Remember, if plus present simple plus will, and the negative of will is won't. So some of you did that last minute. Very good. So will future in the negative is won't. When you see the present simple after the if, you know that you'll be followed by the. Good, Donald R. is on fire. Little change in the ranking. I think I have about 24 questions today. The cat only like you if you give it food. You can also change the order. If you give the cat food, it will like you. So it's possible in the future. So we take the will. The cat will only like you if you give it food. Good job. And Roya moved up the ladder to third place. If you never practice, so remember, if plus present simple, then on the other clause, it takes the will future. Very good. You will never speak English fluently if you never practice. Kathy, good job. Moved up to third place, but Roy is still on fire. And Donald R. is in the lead. I'll leave the grammar summary up for this one. We're still on the first conditional. If you spend all day on the phone, you won't get any work done. Also referring to the future. Future possibility, the first conditional. Okay. You all are too good at this. For this one, you have to type in an answer. It can be one word. 1 or 2. Give you some extra time for this one since you have to think and type. Good. Okay. Good. So those were all the possibilities I would have accepted. I will not forgive him. Excellent. The shortened form, I won't forgive him. I will forgive him. Those are nice people who put that, and it's correct. Might would have also been correct. So usually modal verbs also work, not just will, but might or should or could. Good job, Donald. Number 8, moving on to the second conditional. We use the second conditional to talk about things that are unreal or theoretical. Is it true or false? For the first, we talk about the future, possibilities in the future. And for the second, we talk about things or situations that are unreal or theoretical. Very good. So how do we make the second conditional? We use if, and then is it past simple plus would, or is it present simple plus would? Yay, it's past simple plus would. So if you see a would in the sentence, it's usually going to also have the past simple. It's not going to have the present simple. Great job, Donald. Here you have a chance to practice. I would go out more if I have another job, have a better job, had a better job, or would have a better job. Excellent. So another mistake I often see is that people say, I would go out more if I would have a better job. So like will, we don't use would 2 times in the sentence. Always have to use a past. Number 11. Oh, this one you have to type your own answer. If you got a tattoo, what would you get and where would you put it? There's no right or wrong answer. You can make something up if you want. "15 seconds left. So notice it's if you got a tattoo and not if you get a tattoo. That would be for the future. It's something unreal, right? It's just imaginary. Theoretically, is it going to show us the answers? Show answers, please. Hand, wrist, belly, leg, Someone would get a dog. Wrist, like the girl, I guess. But nobody said what they would get. I want to know what you would get. Someone's name or a special date. Okay, I will help you or I would help you if I had more cash on me. Will or would? Good. I would help you. Why? Because it's the past simple form of have. If I had more cash on me, I would help you. Donald, and then followed by Kathy. Another one where you have to write the answer. If you had to change your first name, which name would you choose? If you had to. If you're in the witness protection program, they make you change your name. Which one would you take? So many answers. Sham, Rose, Paulo, Titi. I would choose Donald. I bet that's Donald. Ron, Yelena. Yelena's nice. Good job. Moving on to the third conditional. Hope you're ready. We use the third conditional to talk about past situations that didn't happen and to imagine the results. Wow. I always make these grammar explanations true. It is true. So it's similar to the second conditional, but everything is in the past. So things that did not happen. Donald is on a roll at the very top of the chart. We're more than halfway through. I would have changed that stupid lock if I would know he would be back, knew he would be back, or had known he would be back. Which is the correct grammar? Yay, you know the song. I would have changed that stupid lock. I would have made him leave the key. Third conditional. Kathy's on fire. What is the rule? Oh, I should hide that. Good. So the third conditional, if plus past perfect, that's had done, had been, had gone, plus would have done or would have been with the past participle. We don't use the present perfect with conditionals. Good job. Donald R. is in first place, followed by Kathy, then Roya, Lou, and Donald. 17 out of 24. Which email sentence is more polite? Very good. I would be grateful if you could send me more information. So will is less polite because you are assuming that the answer is yes. So if you want to be tentative, you should use the would. It hasn't been answered yet, and it's therefore more polite. Generally, the less direct we are, the more polite it sounds. Very good. I never would have accepted the invitation if it hadn't been for the free cake. Again, past perfect. Now I'm mixing them up a little bit. Good. I put this one on my YouTube tab, I think today. So when we use I wish, it is always followed by the past or the past perfect. I wish I knew the answer to this question, and that means now. If it's in the past, I wish I had known. So I wish acts as a conditional. Same with if only. If it's a wish or something untrue, we use the subjunctive. It's a type of conditional. If only it weren't raining. Some people say if only it wasn't raining. Weren't is more common. It has the same principle as I wish. I wish it weren't raining, or I wish it wasn't raining. Always go back a tense when we talk about something theoretical, conditional. Donald's still in first place, followed by Kathy on fire, Lou, Roya, and Donald. Wow, 2 Donalds, top of the charts. Here's a poll. Would you rather have been born, third conditional, in a different country than you were born in, or the opposite sex you were born with? Five people said in a different country. 2 people said opposite sex. How do you complete this conditional sentence? Good. If I lived in Switzerland, I would know how to ski. Which conditional is it? The second conditional. I don't live in Switzerland and I don't know how to ski, but if I lived in Switzerland, I would know how to ski. You all are so smart. Type your answer. If he had filled the tank, we The correct answer is would. We would not be stuck here now. This is a mixed conditional. So it's also possible that one part of it was in the past. If he had filled the tank before we left, for example, we would not be stuck here now. That's in the present. Kathy moved up. Very good. Okay, is this the last question now? I'm not sure. Yes, I think it's 24 out of 24. It's a tight race. Which conditional is this? You won't catch your train unless you leave now. Very good. Which one is it? The first conditional, won't, is short for will not. So we need to use the present simple. Very good. Let's see who the winner is. Third place, Lou. Congratulations. Donald R., second place. And the winner is Kathy. Congratulations. She wins the grand prize private lesson. Roya, number 4, Donald, number 5. So Kathy, look me up if you don't have my email yet. It's in the description box, and then we'll make an appointment for a private lesson, okay? We can have conversation, we can do grammar, whatever you like. So thank you everyone for joining us, for playing with us today in the competition. And I'll think of something for the next week. You can also always give me ideas if there's a certain point you'd like to practice, even if it's vocabulary or phrases, you could just let me know. I'm always open to ideas. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Take care.